Hear me now. Oh dear, can you hear me now? Oh, there we go. Because I forgot to turn my mic on. Have you got sound turned on? No, I didn't, Gail. How about I start that again? So anyway, like I said, welcome. Hope you've had a nice work week. My name is Amanda Fitzgerald and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. And I go live on Friday nights at 8:30 where I can. But yes, usually at 8:30 on Friday nights. I'm also doing some lives, some shorter lives. I sometimes get carried away on a Thursday night. So last night I will just show you quickly again, but that's what I was going on about, the 12 days of crafting advent calendar. We have an advent calendar. I reckon it's awesome because I always buy advent calendars at the end of the year. Like I said, I usually buy them for chocolates or lollies, um, perfume, makeup, electronics. I've bought fishing lures for the boys, different things. And this year I have my own. Mind you, I'm opening it up, but I'm pacing myself. I'm opening a door each week. So far you get a stamp set with it straight up. So that's pretty cool. And it's a double one. So you get your sentiments and your flowers. I got some beautiful designer series paper out of it. Some dies to go with the stamps. I made a beautiful card last night and a second little one, which is really cute. I like that one. I really do like that one. Some embellishments out of door 3. So look how many is there, heaps. So super excited about our very first 12 days of crafting advent calendar. It is awesome. So I can recommend it so far. And like I say, I'm only up to door 3. So I am really looking forward to opening all of those later down the track. So I will be doing that opening each Thursday leading up to Christmas. What else has been happening? I made another beautiful card, but I'll show you it actually when we get the camera down. Super excited. Now, I'm forgetting to say hello to everyone. Hey, Martha. Hey, Gail. Sorry about the sound, guys. We're here now. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Alison. Hey, Angela. Hey, Deborah. How are you? Awesome. You're all here. Beautiful. Thank you. I really do appreciate your support and coming along and watching me live. So I'm creating someone. There's lots of things going on with Stampin' Up. Well, the biggest thing this month, obviously, we just finished the kit sale, which was really, really good. I've got some kits in my unboxing. Hey, Bev. But also there is an amazing join offer. So I've had a few people ask some questions around the join offer. Any questions you have, it's well worth it. I would recommend it to anybody. So it's only $60. Which $60, how cheap is that? And you get $235 worth of product. So if there's anyone you know that loves crafting, it's worth it. It's risk-free trial. You can't lose. You get your $235 for $60, and you get to try it out. And it's no big thing. Like, you don't have to be involved. You don't have to sell. You don't have to do what I do. You can just join to get a discount off for yourself. So you get 20% discount off your orders, and you get to have that for as long as you like. If you do want to remain active, and I will spend my time talking about this up first because the deal is just worth it. If you want to remain active, you spend about $126 a month. So if you spend more 1 month, so if you join, I had a lady who took up the option of joining for that $60, and then she put an order in afterwards. So she put more than $126 order in for herself, which she got her 20% discount. But because she's put that little bit more in, then her quarterly minimum, like her 3-month sales, is a little bit less that she has to get. But at the moment too, you join and you don't even have to worry about your first quarterly minimum until the end of March. So that means, you'll get a sneak peek of the new annual catalogue. You'll be around for some events. We'll be around for new online exclusives. We get kits every month. Like, we get so much inspiration from private groups that we're part of. You'll be a part of a private group for me in Facebook, and our greater team, and then also the global Facebook group too, which is private and just for demonstrators. So it's amazing, and you get me to look after you. So I'm here to help you with anything you need, so as much as I can. So it is really worth it. It runs for October. I would not miss out on it. If you've got things on your wish list, why not join and get those things off your wish list? And then you don't have to stick around. If it's something you don't want to continue, then you don't have to. Sometimes you might have a friend or a family member that likes to buy a little bit too, and that will keep you going. So it's well worth it. Hey, Janet, how are you? Amanda, I saw someone from USA. Yes, I'm trying to avoid those ones, Gail. I'm trying to avoid someone who has opened all the doors. I love it. Look, I love the card I made last night. I'm really enjoying it. So, like I say, I buy advent calendars for everybody else in the family. So now I have one. So I'm excited. All right, I think now I've said hello, Angela. Oh, I've just jumped to another live. I'm into another video. All right, cool. Now I'll put that card that I started making a card before we went live. I'll grab my box. So here's my box that I got. So I ordered this box in the kit sale, but I treated myself now full disclosure why I was running late. My family was making a cup of tea and I just thought I'd grab one before I shut the door and went live. Love my cup of tea. Yes, so in this box, I will let you know, and people usually complain at me for this, there is stuff in this box that customers can't buy. Bye-bye. And people go, why do you show us that stuff if we can't buy it? Well, I have lots of people that watch me, that demonstrators, and guess what? You guys, you can buy it. It's so at the moment, that's another perk of being a demonstrator. So at the moment, you can buy these products early before customers can purchase them on the 3rd of November. However, if you would like to join, you can put some of these products in your starter kit offer. So you can put new product in there if you're joining up. So it's not that you can't have it. You can have it at a very discounted rate of $60, or you can just wait and they come out in November, like I say. But I couldn't help myself. I just had to have them. So what we might do is we might flick that camera and we'll start unboxing, hey? Hang on one sec. Quite quick. So I've probably, have I stuffed it up? And I'm dealing with my cup of tea. That's all right. We'll just move this down. Because last night I did not set up. I'm not going to be able to have that box. I did not set up right, and I ended up with a bad back. Okay. All right. Now let's just see how much of our glass mat we see there. Because I want to make sure I'm set up so you guys can see what I'm crafting. We'll put my cup of tea somewhere safe. Get on with it, eh? Get on with it already. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so I have got my box over here, and let me show you what I got. So, for the kids, I think I mentioned it, I just had to buy myself another one of the Roads to Christmas because love, love, love. Did you see the cards that I made? I will show you because I'm, whoops, that's not fall. Super proud. And how can I even say super proud? Because I just followed some instructions to make them. So it was not rocket science, but it was nice and relaxing to do it, believe me. Now where are my cards? I made a lot while I was actually away, while the kids were busy with their friends online and that. I crafted. Yes, so here they are. These are the beautiful cards out of the Road to Christmas kit. Like, who wouldn't like to receive one of those? They're really nice. So it makes 8. It makes 8 cards. So I can't rave that one enough. It's only $25 for the 8 cards and envelopes. So really, bargain. Okay, so that's that one. I've got some more of those to make up. Then I bought the Calm and Bright kit. Now this one's really nice. Let me open it. What do I do with another scissors? Oh, here they are. Yep. Hey Dimity, how are you? So then this one here. So this one, so the Road to Christmas is a non-stamping card kit, whereas this one has your ink pad, your stamp set, and I can't get it out, and it comes with your block as well. So this one is really pretty, and by the looks of things it has 369 cards, and they're really subtle, like soft. So you may have some people in mind that you think would love these as well. Now let me just, I haven't got my light on. Just flick to my light. And that might just put a bit more light on that. There we go. So that one is really pretty. So that one's released now, so that one's available to customers, as well as the Road to Christmas, because I've been making that one. And this one's super fun. So this one, who loves tags for Christmas? So this is the Nutcracker Tags Kit, and it must make 12. Yeah, 3 of each. 4 designs, 3 of each. Believe the magic of Christmas, sending joy for you, and cheer to last the year. Yeah. So that one's really nice. It's really blingy too. I'll have to make that one up on a live page and show you that one. Alright, so that's that. And then I got 2 sweets. So I got this first one here. Oh, hang on, I'm going to lose that. Let me just put these away. The first one I got is called Hobby Haven. This is cool. This is. So that's that. Now let me just sort out what else we've got here. And I can kind of show you what belongs with what. And I can't remember. That. Oh no, that goes with that. 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 Now, this is the first of, you will be seeing tonight, this is the first of the new packaging. So, this is the new packaging that Stampin' Up has. So, they are moving away from the DVD cases. They've done a lot of research, they've looked into it quite a bit, and they're finding that, you know, the whole plastic thing is probably even coming into play as well. But it's mainly storage. So if you actually watch some videos online, people are actually saying to store like 40 of these DVD cases takes up a lot of room. And we don't have, like, majority of people nowadays don't have the room. So these take up less room. So you can actually see 2 of those. So you're probably going to fit 3 or 4 of those. So you can see why you can fit a hell of a lot more. Yes, so this is called the Hobby Haven Suite. Now this is for all your people out there that like reading, sewing, painting, crafting, you name it, they think of it. There's some beautiful sentiments. You're the best. That are friends like you are golden. Deep breath. I like that. Probably what I need to take sometimes when I'm doing lives. You've got this, and so happy to have you in my life. So when you open these up, these are how they come, and they just come with your, so it's very simple. So what you can actually do as well, and a lot of, this is the first time I've touched these, but a lot of people online I've been watching are actually taking, so there's our dies. A lot of people are taking their dies out and placing them in with their stamps, and look at that. So you can have your dies and your stamps in the one place. Look at that. And then you can save that. In fact, I can put one of my other stamp sets, because I'm going to prefer this storage, because I'm very space poor. Space poor, yeah, that's it. So there we go. How cool is that? Then this paper, it comes, I love these dots too. They're really nice. They're a very matte colour. It's probably not going to tell you. There's 200 of them here. Alright, so the colours, there's lots of colours. I'm not going to go through all the colours. So this is, again, and Stampin' Up are doing this more and more often. Great for scrapbookers as well. So you've got them, and then you've got the back. I love that. There's some really nice colours in that. And then you've got this one, which has got like all your like beauty, pampering, your beauty products and things like that. And there's the back side. And then you've got your cooking people out there, coffee, me, cakes. And then that's the back side. And then you've got your readers with your beautiful chairs, or even just your plant people. So it's kind of something to suit any kind of hobby, anyone's kind of hobby out there. Your sewing and your wool, and your scissors, and then that's the back side. And then you've got your die cut sheet, whoops, which there's 2 of these. Yep. And then that's all your pieces where you can just pop them out and place them on your card or your scrapbook page. So they're really nice. So that's the new Hobby Haven. And they're new online exclusives. If you're a demonstrator and you're looking for these, easiest way to find them is go shop products and then go online exclusives, and all the brand new stuff will be at the top. So that's that there. And then I purchased a bumper suite. So this one is really nice. Oh, for all you vellum lovers out there, I know I'm one, they have brought back vellum. And it's in 12 by 12, so it's no longer A4, and it's 12 by 12, which is what I just said. So you've got a lot more vellum in there. Let me see if I can get it open here. So it's just your, I'm going to get it out to feel it. It is just your normal vellum. We all missed it as crafters because Stampin' Up stopped selling. So I actually still have a little bit left, but I bought some because I am running very low. But I did have a lot of it, but it's been brought back just in time for me to purchase some more. So that's your vellum. So if you're out looking for your vellum, like I say, it's only available for demonstrators at the moment, but the number is 167099, because I know a lot of people were upset when we lost vellum. Oh, hey Linda, how are you? Yeah, a lot of people are really liking the new packaging. How cool is that? Like, that just really limits the space. So I'll show you soon this next suite. And love those papers. Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? So you've got to join, Linda. $60 at the moment, Linda, and you'll get $235 worth of product. Unbelievable. Yes, so here you've got, this suite comes with 2 die sets and 2 stamp sets. It's called, this one's called Brushed with Beauty, this stamp set. Sorry, suite of products. So you don't have to buy all these products. You can just buy bits and pieces of it, but I just loved it all. But yeah, you can imagine I don't have 4 DVD cases to show you, but you can imagine how much. That would probably be, that wouldn't even be one. But again, what you can do is you can, which is what I'm going to be doing every single time. So there's my stamp set, and I shouldn't have bothered taking that one out. So Petals of Beauty goes with the Petals of Beauty dies. So this one is, here's the dies that match, and that can go in there, and it can go, and that way you don't have your dies separate, and you don't have that whole, oh, does that come with matching dies? Oh, I don't know. Now you know, because it'll be in there. There you go. Beautiful. So there's that one. And then your, oh, this one's really nice, this one. So it's just a word one. So just because you're a great friend, it's your birthday, I appreciate you, think you're amazing. So just remember, these are only for demonstrators at the moment. Yeah, but you can purchase these as part of the starter kit. If not, they are available to customers on the 3rd of November. So then we've got our dies, and we will put our dies straight in there as well. Actually, I probably should have put them, yeah, I have put them the right way. Yeah, because you want to have dies, dies, because it says dies here, dies, and photopolymer set. So they are discontinuing to the red rubber. So red rubber is going. It's on its way out. They won't be producing red rubber anymore. They are just sticking to the clear photopolymer, which are easier to see through on your blocks. So they found that it's harder for them to maintain the red rubber anymore because it's made from like natural resources or something, they're saying. So it's harder and harder for them to source that product, which I would say is probably getting more expensive for them too because of the scarcity of it, if that's the word. But they also have found that the sales for the cling have been declining. So the majority of people are enjoying the photopolymer better, the clear. Okay, so that's them. And then with that comes a beautiful pattern embossing folder. Of course, some beautiful embellishments, which are some lovely colours. And then these papers. The papers is what sold me with this suite. Wait till you see these. They're flowers, guys, but wow. You always say to yourself, do I have enough flowers? Oh, we didn't look at this. This goes with that last suite. But it actually would go with this suite as well, so it doesn't matter. But it is pretty. It's garden green and white. And it is proving to be a little bit hard to get into. Did I chop it? Probably not. There we go. Got it this time. There we go. That is really pretty. It's actually nice and thin. I thought it was quite thick, but that's nice and nice consistency. We'll chuck that in there. And here's our papers. These are really, the colours are really pretty. Look at that. I'm just seeing how they all kind of go together here. Beautiful, I love that. And there's this one. Look at that, how beautiful, like antique cards. And then we've got some bling of some nice yellow there. Some soft in the back, look at that. Wow. That's almost a picture frame in itself. And then the stripes. So that is a beautiful pack of paper. Wow. Cool, cool. Yeah, you like it, Martha? Yeah. I'm sold. At first I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I've been watching videos and I've still been kind of going, but when I've just opened them with you guys tonight, I'm excited. So yeah, Lisa, loving the papers. So those papers earlier, can they be in a starter kit? You sure can. They can go in a starter kit. So if you would like the order numbers for them, you may be able to find them by the search option, but I'm happy to give you the numbers of those if you're interested in joining, Lisa. I know you've been thinking about it for some time, but I wouldn't think about it anymore for like $60 bargain. It really is. It is beautiful, isn't it, this DSP, Dimity? Love it. Oh, so pretty. I bet your very vanilla is in there. Yeah, it is. going to use very vanilla tonight. Oh, here we go. I've actually started the card. Look at that. The very vanilla cardstock and that paper. Really nice. Cool. So yeah, I actually, anyway, let me know which parts of that you're interested in, Lisa. But the actual code for that paper, remember you got to pick products, $235 worth of product. So for joining up, you need to pick $235 worth of product. You need to come within $5 without going over. So you try and spend about $232 or $233 or $234.90. You probably can't spend that amount, but close as you can within $5 without going over. And I can send you out a really easy link if anyone's interested in joining, which will take you straight to joining with me, and then it will, you best to get your item numbers that you want, work out what you want. That's usually the hardest part of joining. Work out what you would like, and then you just have a magnifying glass up the top where you can just put your item codes in, add them, and the rest is really easy. But I can help you. There's some questions in there you kind of go, what am I supposed to say to there? Just message me if you're stuck on them, and I can walk you through them. That's no problem. All right, well that's all my new stuff. Now I also wanted to show you this beautiful, because I just purchased. So in the mini catalogue, and I in particular, each year they donate donate to a cause. It's part of their Making a Difference campaign. This year it is breast cancer. So dear to a lot of people's hearts, has touched a lot of people. And the stamp set is beautiful. So the stamp set is called Love and Courage, and it's really, really nice. It's a really nice one for you to have in your stash, I think, for times that you need it. But it's got some beautiful, thank you for supporting me throughout my battle. Like, that could be for anything. It's okay to not be okay. That's an awesome sentiment for many things. On the card that I made with it, I've actually got mine in plastic. I was super proud of this card, so it's gone straight into a clear envelope. This is the card I made. It's got a little belly band. So on here it says, friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. Just going to sip my cup of tea. I'm sure we've all had things with cancer, yeah. And then this down here says support, strength, heart, faith, resolve, fight, hope, courage, survivor, believe. So all the kind of things that roller coaster can do. That's all I can call it, as a roller coaster. So this is with the sunflower, I think it's called, embossing folder, and I've embossed that there too, and then it's just a fold like that. So I enjoyed making that card, and I love that stamp set, so I thought I'd just show you that one. But I will create with it on a live soon, but when I made it I thought, oh, I've got to show that one. Yeah, really pretty, so I'm going to put that one back in there because that one's special. Yeah, okay. I'll put that one in there. All right, so that one there. So, that was the other thing I was going to mention. So when you do purchase that Love and Courage stamp set, $4.25 of every stamp set goes to breast cancer. It goes directly to breast cancer, and they usually let us know at the end of the campaign, the Making a Difference campaign, how much they have given to that person, to that company, how much we've raised. So yeah. So I mean, they've even got a picture of how many people in Stampin Up employees who have been personally impacted by breast cancer. So that's personal as well. So yeah. So I think that's beautiful. Now tonight, what are we doing tonight? We're doing some Christmas. We're doing some boxes. So I'm using the Jolly Delivery. So I'm using the Sweeter products out of this one. So I thought I'd start off with making a card. So I started off just with my normal A4 sheet of cardstock cut in half, and then folded at 10.5 centimetres, and then I just use my bone folder. And then I've got another piece that's cut at 10 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres, and then that one is ran through the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. Now this is a huge embossing folder where you can actually put 2 in if you're making multiples of a card, which can be very handy. So that, excuse me, and then on this card, if I can find them. So these papers, here's the papers. Now I have used these, and actually these were part of my paper share as well. So it has all these little animals, and then the back side. So, and then it's got little scenery and the flip side, and then all your little, you could either use these as a full card or cut them out. So that one there. And then look at this little doggy. I love that little doggy. I think I'm going to cut that doggy out. Some little doggy and some bunny rabbits and a fox and some cards. And then the back side of that. Now I think that's all of them. I have some more here that haven't been cut, but I think that's all of them. I love that dog too. I think that's all of them. Okay, yeah, it is all of them, because what you also get to, I put my 12 by 12 this side, because that's always handy for scrapbooking. And then when I do cut up the cards, I keep these in the front. But then also, and I do keep these in a little clear envelope, these are all the little die cut out. So remember I showed you that other piece of paper which was a full sheet of 12 by 12 and it had all the cutouts? That's what all of these have been cut out from. So I'm going to use these for this card. So all I'm going to do is get these out. So has anyone got this suite? Has anyone bought this suite of products so far? So it comes with a stamp set, the papers, the dies. The dies are cool. I'm going to make a box later, guys, with this cut out here. So it comes with actually a box, a die cut that cuts a box, and then all of these cut out some of your animals as well. So that's pretty cool. And then it also comes with the ribbon, which is a really thick ribbon. Yeah, it's kind of like a velvety ribbon. Yeah, so that like a kind of a towel texture, really nice. Now I actually missed out on somehow when I bought this suite of products, I didn't buy. I don't know how I did it. I must have got them and I've misplaced them. Anyway, I haven't got them to show you tonight. Now where is this page? I think it was page 29. Yeah. These here. They're called Deer Dots, and I'm sure I've got them. Yeah. But in the end, I'm substituting these ones, which is the traditional sparkling sequins, which are pretty cool as well. So we'll use them. Okay. So what I thought we'd do for this one is we get, so now the other thing I got out was these here, which are called the perennial postage dies, because obviously I want to do, which one do I want to do? Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. I think Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. So I've got all these ones cut out, but these are going to be no good. And they're in white, so I actually want, let's just put them back in. Oh, get the dies out. So I'm going to get the stand out, because I want, did I want? Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. Or from the North Pole. No, I think, actually, I'm going to use, just to change it totally up, I'm actually going to use, now when I get these, I usually give them a bit of a clean. Oh, and I have used these already. I don't think I've used them all, but hang on a minute. I usually just give the whole lot a clean. On here. Right, I think I'm happy. And then even when I put it on the block, I give it another clean. And then that way I can't lose. Now I was going to use special delivery. So I just put that on my glass mat and then pick it up. And that way, you know, with the photopolymer stamps, it's nice and straight, like it doesn't kink. Cool. So now with these perennial postage dies, what I want to do is I want to pick one, and that one looks perfect. I want to pick one that fits that stamping. So I'm going to take this one here. This is a really good set of dies. Makes some really nice. Now, whenever I talk about things, if you're thinking, what else can I do with those products? You know, she showed me one thing, but what else can I do? If you type the name of this, Perennial Postage Dies Stamping Up, into Pinterest, you'll get a whole host of ideas you can do with it. And you can do that with any Stampin' Up product. Or even YouTube, guys. I just had to sip my cup of tea. Otherwise it'll go cold. Alright, so I'm going to get my cut and emboss machine. Oh, sorry. That was loud. I'm going to get my cut and emboss machine in. And we're going to get some Very Vanilla. Now, Very Vanilla, it's the difference between Very Vanilla and Basic White is quite a lot. Beautiful for wedding cards and antique kind of looking cards and any kind of cards. Well, look, I'm doing a Christmas card. But that's your difference between the Very Vanilla and the Basic White. Now, where's that piece of Very Vanilla going there that I just picked up? Did I lose it? Probably. Yeah, I put it on top, didn't I? Okay, so we'll grab this. Okay. Now, when you buy a cut and emboss machine, because I know people are thinking about joining and getting a cut and emboss machine as well, which you can do, you just need to step up to the $169 join offer, where you get $344 worth of product. So there is two different join offers, either the $60 one for $235 or the $169 for $344. So you can get this cut and emboss machine in as part of your $344 worth of product and only pay $169 for it. It comes with all the plates that you need. I do buy this magnetic one from Spotlight, but you have to replace it quite often because it's kind of papery. Yeah, I'll show you later on what it does, but I'm due for a replacement again. So then we just run that through our machine. And I probably should have stamped on it first, but it doesn't matter. I usually stamp first, die cut second, but anyway. Do it a little bit different. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, where was my machine? Because it wasn't there, that's what's gone. Holy dooly. Okay. Right, so there's my die cut. Just falls out. And where's my... Here they are. So I'll put that one back. Okay, so I'll put that back. I always put just my little leftovers of my cardstock straight back in my sleeve, and I always go to the front to get bits and pieces. I just keep them that way. Okay, so we won't worry about the back part because this is going to go on here like that. So then on there we want to use our special delivery, sorry. Now, our special delivery, now look at all these colours. This is all the colours that actually coordinate with this designer series paper. Check this out. All of these. It's too many to mention. But all of those colours they recommend to coordinate with this designer series paper I'm using. So all of the colours are in the papers, and that's what makes it nice and easy for you to create when you have your ink pads and your cardstock and everything matching. So in saying that, what colour do I want? I think I'm going to go Poppy Parade. Okay. Now I'll just get my Stampin' Piece mat. Now I've also got this here, so we'll put that down. That's why I got a cup of tea, because I keep losing my voice. It's just allergies. And then we go special delivery, just like that. That looks cool, like that. I'll give that a clean off. Oops. All right, so we'll put that one back in our case so we don't lose it. Stick him back in there. Okay. And then we're going to build our little design. So I'm just going to see what I have in here, because I want a mailbox, and I want some letters, but there we go. I want that letter and that one. And then I want a doggy, but I've just got I would like a doggy that's facing the other way. So if we don't have a dog that's facing, I've got a fox. I've got that little doggy. I've got a bunny rabbit. Oh, I don't think I want a bunny rabbit. Oh. Oh, here we go. He's cute. It's like a corgi. That's a cute one. Look at that. Oh, there's my little doggy. So he's facing the wrong way. I do like him, but he's facing the wrong way. I don't want him to face that way. I don't think... Oh, I wonder if I could go like this. Oh, maybe I could alter it. Put the post box here. It's quite big, but... And I need that one. Well, maybe that's cool. I do like that. I'm just trying to think whether I want to incorporate this ribbon into it too now. Whoops, a daisy. I don't know. I wonder how it makes a bow. Let's have a look. It's quite thick. I don't know how it lends to making a bow. Yeah. No, we'll leave that one off. I think that's good. What do you reckon? I think I might go with that. So we will get some glue, and then I need what's over here? Oh, yeah. Now you can either use, once I find them, oh, here we go, I've got both of them here. So these are, I use these very often. These are the adhesive sheets, so you can just cut whatever you want to use. So I'm going to use these ones, because I'm just going to put a whole piece like that. So one like that. Now, I shouldn't have done that because I wasn't ready for that. So let me just grab that piece of back if I can. Probably won't be able to. Yep, there we go. Because we want to go special delivery, and I want to put some glue on him and place him on there. Yep. So put some glue on him. Oh, that's enough glue. And then I can place him down. Take that off and place it. In fact, I can get that base back. Because he will go right there. So we can actually glue down this now. No, probably need some on the edge there. So just like that. And then we're going to have our post box, which I think we'll put them. We'll stand these all up. Why not? So you've got your dimensional here, which I have too many of these open. Here we go. So we'll put one on there. This one will actually do flat, so we'll put this one on first. I think that's turned out a little bit crooked. Nothing unusual for Amanda. That's all right. That's okay. We might. Oh, now I've stuck that down there. That's right. That's okay. You won't notice. Yeah, I'm going to put this big letter on, just glued on. And then these two, like that. There we go. There's a card done. Special delivery, just a simple, nice little card. And then inside, because I usually do like to put insides in my cards, I would actually put an inside of white in there. That's a full card. Figure that out later. So I'll just, where's mine? Must clean my room. Oh, you know what it needs? It needs, so that could go in there. And I would even grab your stamp set and the little present, like that on a, grab your Poppy Parade back again. And do it like that. So you do one stamped directly from the ink and then stamped off, so you get two colour variations from your one ink pad. Like that. Clean that one off. There we go. Alright, now the other thing I was going to mention tonight while I get some of these dots is, some people have said to me, what could I possibly put in my starter kit? You know, and if you haven't got much crafting stuff, or you want to kind of update some of your crafting stuff, I have put together a suggestion of what I've kind of been using tonight. So you could get, let me just show you what you could actually get. So for your $235, you could get yourself a paper trimmer. Best paper trimmer ever out. You could then get yourself the clear block D, very handy to have in your kit. You could get yourself a couple of ink pads, so you could get Poppy Parade, and then maybe for Christmas get your another nice colour is Garden Green. Then you can get your full pack of your designer series paper, so that would be in there as well. Then you get a stamp set. Now this is all depending on prices, but this actually comes, I will let you know what it comes to. So then you could get your Jolly Delivery stamp set. You could get a pack of your, oops, mine's right at the bottom. Get a pack of basic white cardstock. Get yourself a brand new, this is what they look like, a brand new simple chamois. I've just got it written down over here because I would have forgot. You can get yourself a Tombow glue, a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals, and then I would recommend my favourite kind of ribbon, which is not really ribbon, but I have only got this one because I've been using it. Oh, I've got a full one because now mine's nearly empty. A packet of linen thread. So that there comes to, I can't remember. It comes to about $233 for all of those products, and you would get that stash for $60 if you join at the moment, if you order that starter kit deal. So it's well worth it. Yeah, so I just thought there's a good idea. Of course, you could substitute some of those things if you've got some of those things. Change it up for different ink pads, don't get the adhesives, whatever. But that's just an idea of what you could get. And what $235 looks like. So it's pretty cool. Alright. My desk is crazy. Alright, so then we'll grab this back. And let's put some green on here. Or grab yourself a take your pick tool if you haven't got one. It's well worth it. I never have to do without mine. This is what this card needs. And I reckon I'm going to go. I usually either go 3 or 5. Today I'm going 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. I don't think about my place that much. Just want bling, don't you? There we go. That's cute, hey? Alright, so there's our first card. Now I'm going to show you a box. Let me show you how easy this box is to make. Now, it's easy because I was watching someone. Paper trimmer is my number one, yeah. Oh, so I've got 2. I had to buy one, well, because my daughter sometimes crafts, and I did have an old one that I was using. I can't remember what brand it was, but it was nasty. Used to just, yeah, nasty. And look, you don't have to, you can buy the replacement straws and blades. I mean, of course you have to replace your blades, but I don't replace them all that much. I just make sure I keep my track clean. But yes, when I do find it getting bad on my cardstock, I'll replace my trimmer. The cutter, should I say. So yes, getting back to this box, I did actually get onto YouTube, and I watched a lady called Brenda Quintana, and she watched someone else too to get some ideas. But this box that comes with this Jolly Delivery, is it called Jolly Delivery? Yeah, Jolly Delivery dies. So this die and these little additions here make, in fact, probably this circle, no, maybe that circle doesn't have anything to do with it. You won't worry about that. But what I would recommend watching Brenda Quintana as well, and she mentions some other people as well, because she has some ideas on how to change this box into a gift card holder, and then how to actually make this box thicker. She actually said that it would fit Ferrero Rochers. So I'll show you what I've got inside mine today, but yeah, like I said. All right, so you get your cut and emboss machine, and we need a piece of coloured paper. Now, I'm just going to have a look at my designer series paper, and I think I'm going to use this one here. So I am actually going to use, I think I might go some pool party. So this is the pool party cardstock. See how it matches? Can't lose. Let's go with that. All right, so I'll grab the pool party. Now, the other good thing about this box is for each A4 cardstock, sheet of cardstock, you'll get 2 boxes. So this is your die here. Make sure I'm in the camera. And it doesn't fit like that. When I first put it down, I thought, hang on, that's not great. Anyway, they've made it so that you fit it on an angle, and then that way you will be able to fit, you'll be able to get 2 of them. If you put it right up to the top, you'll be able to get 2 to each piece of cardstock. I'm just going to move that cardstock over a bit. Okay, let's put that down again. Let's try that again. There we go. Now this is the awesome thing. You don't even have to think how these fasteners go on, because like I might do the star this time, or a circle. No, I'll do the star. So this star, there is 3 dots up here. This goes in here, and you'll see how this works very soon. So it actually goes inside those 3 dots, so you can't lose. It's going to put that exactly where you need it. So we put that on our plate. We grab the other plate. Where am I going with that one? Oops. And chop that out. Now I'm going to have to flip this over this way. And then we just take that through. Just like that. So grab that out. So here's the piece you'll get. And this is our box. So the die cut does all the fold lines and everything like that. Now, you can either, so I've done another one over here. Let's see. Here's another one I've done in cherry cobbler. So what you can do, this one I actually haven't done so I'll show you. If you forget to put this piece in, what you can do is, well, hang on, I'll stamp on this one first. So what you can do is you can grab your cardstock and get your stamps. And this one looks quite nice. The presents, where is it? Oh, not presents, the mail. So if we grab that and we grab it on a block, and we grab, I'm pretty sure that's cherry cobbler. Let's see the cherry. Yes, cherry cobbler. We get that. And we get the cherry cobbler. Oh, and I'll get some paper. Now you could do this before you cut it, which doesn't matter. Probably missed one then. That's okay. I'd probably, random's good. So you just randomly stick that over. I'll just stamp that off. Clean it off. And we'll put that one back away. So then you've got that. Now, what if you forget to put that little piece in, just grab your machine back again and pull it out. But get your die and place it back in, and it will actually fit back in to the grooves properly. You'll feel when it actually fits in there. And then we'll grab the love heart. Oh, actually, I think the star will go. Oh, let's do love heart. No, let's do star. Put your star back in, like that, and just run it back through again. It's a little bit trickier than running it through the first time. Not really. And you don't have to run it all the way through, just that part. And that will be fixed. So now we've got our little star on there, which works as your fastener. So then, I see my little bits, that's what comes off my magnet. Okay. Now, well, the other thing you can do is what I've done here is you can, when you put these on, it doesn't actually cut out. So if you want to put a different colour on top of your fastener, you grab little scissors because they're far too big. If you just put that under here and just kind of cut your star out and then cut it down the bottom there, like that. And then if you put some glue on here, like that, it's easy to put the glue on the bottom part and then stick your star to it. Just like that. And there we go. So then we'll grab now the other thing you can do, so I've stamped all on that one, so that's one option. Then what you can do is, now where's my piece of, here it is. You can grab your piece of designer series paper and grab your die back again, and I just want the top part, oh hang on, no, this part. Yeah, this part with where it fastens to, whatever fastens. So really, you just want to, I'm being so careful with my paper. So I'm just going to chop this out around just that piece. So I'm just place that on there, and that I want this piece here, and I've just made that so that it will just chop out that piece because I love the other side, so I don't want to lose too much of that. So if you grab your cut and emboss machine like that, again you'll have to put it on the angle. So put your paper on the angle and line it up. And this will just grab that piece, do that piece there. So we'll just put our plate on. And again, we'll just have to do the top part. Sorry, banging the camera. Now, okay, so then we've got, I'm going to go back to this one here. We've got that piece that can go up here. So all you need to do is, again, there's an embossed part. Oops, you just want to cut along that embossed part. And then that can go down there. So you kind of prettying your box up a little bit. Make sure you go right to the edges with your glue. And because you're using your multi-purpose liquid, like this liquid glue, with liquid glue you get a little bit of time to wiggle. If you're anything like me, you need that time to wiggle it into place. So then you've got the two different options there. And then what you do is you just grab your bone folder and you score all your folds. Your little ones probably don't need it as much, but just make sure each edge is well and truly scored, because that's what gives you your sharpness of your box. Whoops, yep. There we go. And this one I've done earlier. So here's a box that I did do earlier, and there's our little fastener. Now, what, oh, actually I won't show you that bit, but that's our, now the other thing you can do, the other dies that work well with this are the nested essential dies. And I'm sure, and this was, I was just learnt this afternoon, where you can figure it out. I think that size, the second smallest, yeah, because that one covers up quite a bit. But you could go that one. But this does, what you can do with this piece is if you cut, let me just cut one of, actually what I'll do is I'll cut one of those and one of the bigger, hey? Yeah, we'll go one bigger, one smaller. So I'll just grab some, we'll just do some white, some basic white. Probably had another piece here, so we'll put these in the machine. Totally missed my bin then. That's okay. So again, when you have your cut and emboss machine plate, you can lay, as I did last night when I was making the dies, you can lay a couple on it, or you can fill your whole plate up and then just run them through. So then we've got our two little back pieces. Whoop, dropping it. Okay. So we've got, I think the bigger one can go, yeah, the bigger one is on the plain one, and then that one can be on there. There we go. So then this leaves a little bit of a space which you can go, you can put a from me to you. You could actually just put from me to you, and that's where you could actually write your little message. So we'll do one of those. So we've got, what's it say? I think this is it. From me to you. So we'll just put that on like that. And we'll do this in some garden green. Like I said, good holiday colour. From me to you, so you could have that on the back of there. And then on the other one we could have from the North Pole, or sending merry tidings. I wonder if that's sending merry tidings will fit in. Let's have a look. Whoop, don't get that in the ink. We're going to keep this one all red actually, so I will grab the cherry cobbler. What's that one say? Sending merry tidings. And that's going to be a bit, oh, it just makes it, but it's a bit too big, so we won't use that one. We will use, how about we use that, oh, how about we use special delivery again? I did like that one. Oh, I've done green. Oh. No, we won't use green. I don't want to. I'm going to do it on the back. I'll just get rid of that. Get rid of the green. Get the cherry cobbler back. Clean that off. There we go. Special delivery. My colour is very juicy. So then that one goes on there. And like I say, you can either write a message on there, but the other thing we can do is, of course, all our little die cuts. So there's a nice little pussycat. Maybe not. There is a nice, this one's cute. Oh, there's a little owl or whatever it is in here somewhere. I'll never find it because I'm looking for it. Oh, that's cute for that one actually. There we go. That one's cute because I like the present. Matches in nice. What's based around that? Oh, I found one. So this one's just a little one, and then you have room to kind of write your message. There we go. I never did find the one I was talking about, told you that. Okay, so we will glue this one down, glue these both down. So those nested essential dies have a really nice detail around the edge. So it's a little bit more than just having a box cut out and put on the back. Now let me just, let me think about this for a second. Which way does it go? Do you reckon we have an up and a down? Probably yes. Hey. Yep. So just watch for your up and down. You know what I mean? The right way up. So I think that one's right. Yeah, so it's got to be this way. So the fastener, the detail down the bottom. There we go. Quick thinking. And then we'll put this little guy on. I wouldn't raise anything up, probably not on a box. Is that the other guy? Yep. There we go. And then to seal your box, I actually need something to fit in there. So just so you know the size, I should actually tell you the size of this. And the lady on the video said a really good idea. If you want something to fit in this box, she said she takes, whenever she makes a new box, she takes it to the shops. And then she just checks out all the lollies and things like that she could fit in there. But what she said was when you're first putting it together, it helps to have something in there, which it really does. So on these little lips here is where you'll need either your glue or glue dots. I actually think glue dots work a little bit better. The glue the glue works just as good, but you just got to sit. It doesn't take long to dry, but your glue dots are a little bit more instant. So just put your glue dots on there. Oh, yep, on the back side. That makes sense. Like that. Oop. And then you just fold these guys in, and you just want to adhere these. So just like that. How nice would these be for little table favours for Christmas? So there you go. And then what works out good? So this is 3 twinings, my favourite tea. So for all your tea lovers out there, you can fit 3 of them in there. And then that closes down. Oh, like that. And then this pinches. Oh, and you should have pre-folded that. That would have worked a lot better if you pre-folded it. Like pre-scored that little fastening, sorry. And there you go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? What do you think? So with this, just fold one over and then go the other side and fold that. Just like that. Now we could leave that as, I wonder if I've got like a little bit of a silver paper. I thought I got silver. Oh, I've actually got this colour. I don't know what this. Oh, it is silver. I think it is silver. So we'll go it's a star, isn't it? Let's go a silver star. So I'm just going to chop that out. I think it's actually more of a rosy. I don't know what colour it is. It's just a nice little piece that I found over there. So we'll do this. What did I put in here? A star, hopefully. It's going to have the last of my cold cup of tea. What do you think of the box? Linda, what did she say? What is the magnet thing you use? The magnetic thing I use, Lisa, is from Kmart. They do wear quite quick. Cannot remember how much they are. But yeah, the paper gets really porous, or whatever you want to call it, and goes all over. But yeah, it does work to keep your dies nicely in place. Then, yeah, so you've got your star here. So again, I'm going to just fold that over before I even forget. So just fold on those fold lines, and then we'll just get our scissors and cut that out. Because remember, this is used in the die to make your box. But we can, where there's a way, there's a will. And this lady that I watched this afternoon, now what was her name? Brenda Quintana. Make sure you watch her video. So then, it's on YouTube, her video. So then just put that glue down. And then we get our star. And lay that on top. I just think it looks nicer, a different colour. You could even put some of your designer series paper on the star. Whatever takes your fancy. And then I think my box might be upside down this time, but that's alright. So then we just fold over each little end, and then I put a glue dot on each of those. Whoops. Got stuff everywhere here. It's crazy. Working in organised, well, it's not. Let's just say working in chaos, because there's no organisation about it at the moment. So then that goes in there, and then like I said, it is easier just to find something that'll pad it up for you. Oh no, you don't need it first. No, first you need to put these together. So first you push these together. And I mean, maybe you don't need something straight away. You probably don't actually. You probably can fold it over. You can. So you just see how it goes down. It's a bit harder to fasten. So put your little gift in there. Which at the end of the day, you'll probably be putting something in there. And then, oops. Oops. And there we go. Probably just that first time you pull it together, it's going to be a little bit like getting used to closing, like all boxes. So we'll just put, these little, I don't know where my other, you would think that I could find a bigger die in there, but it's not, there it is. So put my die away. Yeah, so that is a pretty cool bundle. So that's, you can get, and remember, if you buy the stamp set and the dies together, you get a 10% saving too there on Stampin' Up. And remember too, even if joining up is not something you're interested in, which is a no-brainer for $60, but if joining up is something that you are not really interested in, make sure you join the Stampin' Rewards program when you're doing your ordering, because you get 10% back. So each time you spend $35, you get 10% back in money, which they call Stampin' Rewards, to spend on your next order. So say you spend $50, you'll get $5 to spend on your next order. It all helps. So if you're first time ordering with Stampin' Up, that prompt will come up. If you're anything like me, you just want to get rid of those prompts, make sure you accept the Stampin' Rewards program. It's worth it. You don't want to not have it. If you have already lost, if you've not seen that, make sure you go into your profile when you sign in to the website to do your order. Go into your profile and see where it says rewards and just accept it. Opt in as they call it, because it's worth it. So yeah, now we'll put this one together without the tea bags in there. Yeah, it is a little bit harder to close when there's nothing in there, because it kind of just is flimsy. And I might not be able to win with it. Perseverance, there we go. So that's that one. And then I think, oh, I did get them both the right way. See, look at that. And I haven't got one on that yet. So that's that one. And then we've got our lovely card to match. So isn't that cool? How do you like that one? I like that one. I've had fun tonight, showing you all the new products that I've got, and the love and courage, and talked about the advent calendar and all the other things. So there we go. Hopefully you have taken something away tonight. I'm just going to do a little bit of packing up while I say goodbye. Which box colour do you like the most? Let me know. So you've got Pool Party, Cherry Cobbler, or just the blue, the red, the pink. So Pool Party, Cherry Cobbler, and Petal Pink. But let me know which colour you like the best. Yeah. But I reckon all these little die cards, I can make so many cards with this, it's not funny. But I'm just putting them away so I don't sneeze or something and blow them all away. All right, well, thank you very much. And Linda, that was from Spotlight. Yeah, so the magnetic plate. Yeah, so hopefully you've seen something tonight and you've learnt something tonight and taken it away. Sorry, I made a whole noise there. Have a great weekend. If you're into your cars and you're watching Bathurst, enjoy Bathurst. If not, just enjoy. I think tomorrow's going to be a nice day. Maybe got some rain coming on Sunday. I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't think they even know. But have a lovely weekend. I'm back to work tomorrow. Monday, sorry. Bye-bye. That's not exciting. But anyway, everything good comes to an end. So I'm back to work on Monday, which pays for my crafting. So, yep, got to go to work. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. I would love to help you out. All right, thank you. Thank you. Good night, Martha. And yep, no problems, Linda. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, everyone, for joining in tonight. And I shall see you all soon. Bye.